I can tell you that detectives as well as forensic teams have been very meticulous in this search. This is a 5-acre property and there's all kinds of things on this property. Today, the sheriff, without taking any questions or going into any details, explained to us what they found.
We have been able to uncover what looks like the possible remains of a human being on the property.
Those words Friday afternoon from Osceola County Sheriff Russ Gibson, who says deputies, detectives, and forensic teams have been combing the rear of this property on Hickson Avenue in St. Cloud since Wednesday. It's the same property where they've been looking for evidence relating to Nicole Montalvo, who was last seen at this house Monday around 5 p.m. after dropping off her 8-year-old son at the home where his father and grandparents live.
The family's been notified that we have notified a potential body here at the home. We don't know if it's male or female at this point.
The medical examiner will determine that, as well as manner and cause of death. The sheriff says while the weather has been a bit of a hindrance in their investigation on this 5-acre property, they are working through it, and this scene on Hickson Avenue remains active.
The scene is in the beginning stages, and it may take us quite some time to finish what we're doing here to make sure that we don't leave any stone unturned.
At this time, there is no suspect or person of interest in regards to the missing mother. Detectives have reached out to Nicole Montalvo's estranged husband.
We have been in contact with him, and he has not cooperated with the investigation.
He says the couple has a history of domestic violence. Nicole Montalvo's car, a 1999 gold Honda, was found Wednesday night, abandoned at Big Sky Boulevard. That's a couple of minutes from the sheriff's office. If you have any information about this missing mother case, please contact the Osceola County Sheriff's Office. I'm Gail Pascal-Brown, live in Osceola County for WESH 2 News.
Gail, thank you. And WESH 2 Investigates has uncovered some new information about that missing mother and her estranged husband. Our team coverage continues right now with Bob Hazen, who has been digging into court documents. Bob, what have you found?
Well, 1 year ago, before Montalvo disappeared, she told deputies that her estranged husband and another woman attacked her and threatened her life. Now that other woman involved in this situation is in jail. Earlier this month, records showed Nicole Montalvo wrote a letter to a judge trying to get restrictions against her husband eased up. It comes after he allegedly attacked her at a Walmart parking lot. We're not identifying either Montalvo's husband or the woman who was accused along with him because they are not facing charges in her disappearance. But according to a criminal complaint, Montalvo told investigators last year she met her estranged husband in a parking lot and then was attacked. She said a woman with her husband pulled her out of the car and threw her to the ground. Her husband, quote, grabbed Nicole's head and attempted to break her neck. She told investigators he, quote, slapped Nicole across the face several times because he didn't like that Nicole was talking to a friend via text and for taking his son. The woman with him allegedly put a knife to Montalvo's throat and threatened to kill her. The husband pleaded no contest to some of the charges in that case, but the woman who was also arrested took it to trial. During that, a transcript shows Montalvo said of the alleged female attacker, quote, she just brought him down a dark path. She's not a very good person. Even so, that woman was found not guilty or acquitted of all charges. WESH 2 learned that same woman was booked into the Osceola County Jail yesterday for an unrelated violation of probation charge. And I called for information on that woman's arrest for the violation of probation, but the sheriff's office did not return that call today. Now, again, they have not named any suspects or even persons of interest in this case as of yet. The husband, though we're told, is not cooperating. Reporting live, Bob Hazen, WESH 2 News.